with some questions. Okay, Mr. Duru, a person of Indian origin. That word has a significance. The wording, Mr. Duru, a person of Indian origin and a citizen of country X. To determine the residential status of a person, citizenship is not going to be the key factor. Citizenship is on the basis of birth or on the basis of long stay, whereas residential status is going to be on the basis of during the previous year where you were residing. So, Mr. Duru, a person of Indian origin and a citizen of country X, got married to Deepa, an Indian citizen residing in country X. On 4th Feb 2020, the marriage happened and came to India for the first time on 20th February 2020. He left for country X on 12th August 2020 and returned to India again on 21/21 with his wife to spend some time with his parents-in-law for 30 days, and thereafter returned back to country X on 18/2/21 during the financial year 2021. So we can read from the question. The question is towards financial year 2021. Okay, though for us, for the forthcoming examination, the applicable year is 21/22. Financial year 21/22 is only applicable for us. But as I told you, when there is no amendment, it doesn't matter. When there is no amendment, it doesn't matter. And from the straight perspective, we can understand. He received the following gifts from his relatives and friends of her wife during 2021 in India. From parents of wife, which is technically parents of spouse, any gift received from parents of the spouse is not taxable. Suppose you are yet to hit the chapter of income from other sources, probably what I am saying is new to you, but when you start understanding that chapter, now you will know. Gift from first circle of relatives. Gift from first circle of relatives is not taxable. So, any gift from parents of the spouse, not taxable. From married sister of spouse, not taxable. Gift from brothers and sisters of associate or spouse, not taxable. Very close friends of his spouse, taxable. Very close friends of his spouse, taxable. Determine his residential status and compute the total income chargeable to tax along with the amount of tax payable on such income for assessment year 21/22. Will your answer change if he has received 16 lakhs instead of 2,82,000 from very close friends of his spouse, and he stayed in India for 400 days during the previous year? Right. So this is a very interesting question. One thing I want the class to understand. We are going to do it for financial year 2021. We are going to do it for financial year 2021. Let me take up an Excel sheet for you so that you will become more comfortable, because all our classes has always been on Excel. So I believe Excel is something which I have made you all comfortable with. So let me take an Excel sheet which we are using in the classroom itself. That is, this is an Excel sheet which we use in our classroom itself, so that the comfort zone is more for you when I am going to these things. Okay, right. Residential status of Duru. Anyhow, I have the answer, but before going into the answer, there are two things. Answer, answering. Answer is what we know. How to answer that, how to present our answer, we will see from the RTP. So, majority of the time, the right balance of answer and answering will take us to that dream mark. So, let me go to the answer, then we will go to answering that. Now, for the financial year 2021, for the financial year 2021, that is 1st April 20 to 31st March 21. This is the financial year. 1st April, the question deals with the financial year 2021. Mr. Duru, a person of Indian origin and a citizen of country X, got married to Deepa on 4th February 2020, came to India on 22/2020, not important at all. Not important, because we are only worried about from 1st August. He left the country on 12th August 2020, April 1st to 12th August. Okay, April has 30 days, May 31, June 30, July 31, and August 12. Totally 134 days he was here. April 1st to August 12th, in the initial period, he was there for April 30 days, May 31 days, June 30 days, July 31, and August 12 days. He returned again on 20th January with his wife and spent time with his parents-in-law for 30 days, and thereafter returned to country X on 18/2/21. They themselves has given 30 days. They themselves, how 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 12 days in January, 18 days in February. 18 days. That's why they themselves. Otherwise, we would have computed, okay, Jan and Feb, 30 days. So, total stay period is 134 plus 30, 164 days. Total stay period in India in the financial year 2021 is 164 days, my dear friends. Okay. He received the following gift. So, parent-in-law not taxable, married sister not taxable. Okay. If you have seen the chapter IFOS, you will understand. Parents of spouse not taxable, sister of spouse not taxable, very close friend of his wife taxable. Okay. Gift from friends are taxable to the extent of 2,82,000. 2,82,000. So, determine his residential status and compute his total income along with the amount of tax payable. In our residential status provision, we have studied this. There are two basic conditions. Basic condition 1, 60 plus, basic condition 1, 182 days or more during the previous year. In this case, previous year is 2021 because the question says assessment year 21-22. So previous year is 2021. In that 182 days, is he there? No, he is not satisfying the first basic condition. Second basic condition, 60 plus is 65. 60 days in the financial year 2021. 365 days in the 4 years preceding. Okay. There are 3 categories of people for whom second basic condition need not be tested. Who are all they? 1, individuals leaving India, Indian citizens leaving India for employment. 2, member of a ship crew. 3, person of Indian origin, Indian citizen or person of Indian origin visiting India. In this question, he is a person of Indian origin. He is a person of Indian origin visiting India. So, second basic condition is not applicable, but then came an amendment which said, if the Indian income is 3 things: income received in India, income accruing or arising from India, income from business or profession carried on outside India but managed from India. Income accruing or arising in India, income received in India, income from business or profession carried on outside India but not. If that exceeds 15 lakhs, if that exceeds 15 lakhs, then I told you, no, 60 friends, I think I lost the connection in between. Can I know up to what part you are listening? Can anyone tell me what part you are listening?
Exception for residential status.
Once more, John.
Exception for residential status.
Okay, okay, right. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Is my Excel sheet visible to you now, my dear friends?
Yes, sir.
Thank
Yes.
you. Yeah. The second basic condition is normally 60 plus 365. Normally, this is not applicable for persons of Indian origin visiting India. But in this case, look at this unique case. Look at this unique case. If the Indian income, what is Indian income? Received in India, accruing or arising from India, and business or profession outside India, business or profession outside India, but managed from India. In these three cases, my dear friends, if the total income exceeds 15 lakhs, if it is 15 lakhs plus, then it will be 120 plus 365. Having said this, in this case, it is not exceeding 15 lakhs. So this Dhruv in condition A is a non-resident. This Dhruv in condition A, that is part A of the question, he will be a non-resident. Will your answer change? If he has received 16 lakhs instead of 2,82,000 from the very close friends of his wife, and he stayed in the past 4 years, 400 days. Yes, as I told you, my dear friends, okay. Sorry. As I told you, my dear friends, when this 2,82,000 becomes more than 15 lakhs, then it becomes taxable. So the two answers we now know. In that case, he is becoming a resident. Let us look how they have answered. Determination of residential status and computation. Under section 6.1, an individual being a person of Indian origin who is coming on a visit to India and his total income other than the income from foreign sources exceeds 15 lakhs. So I can directly tell, law tells us in a roundabout manner to directly tell it. If the Indian income exceeds 15 lakhs, if he has stayed in India for a period of 120 plus 365, okay, then they're relevant. However, in case the total income does not exceed 15 lakhs, basic condition 1 is only applicable, second basic condition will not be tested. Since in the present case, the total income other than the foreign source income, the total income other than the foreign source income of Dhruv, a person of Indian origin, does not exceed 15 lakhs, he would be said to be a resident in India only. So in case A, I told you, it is only 2,82,000 and he has not stayed for 182 days. So he will be regarded as non-resident. He would be said to be only if the stay is 182 days or more. His stay is as under, we know, okay, 134 plus 30, 164 days. That's what I worked out and show you, 164 days. Okay, since Mr. Dhruv has stayed in India during the previous year for less than 182 days, he is said to be, okay, he is said to be a non-resident. Accordingly, his total income and tax payable would be computed in the following manner. Okay, from Okay, section 56(2), as I told you, IFOS chapter, from in-laws not taxable, sister of spouse not taxable, but from his close friends taxable. 282. Okay, the total income will be 5%. Okay, remember it is 5% for those who have not yet hit the tax rates of tax. Don't worry, up to 250 nil, more than 250 at 5%, more than 250 at 5%, health and HEC. And remember, you will always wonder why rebate is not given. Sir, you have told me in the classroom that up to 5 lakhs rebate can be enjoyed. He is a non-resident. That rebate provision is available only for resident. He is a non-resident, so that rebate provision is not available. Is not available. In the next case, that is, if his total income is 16 lakhs, what happens? I told you, where an individual being an Indian citizen or person of Indian origin visit India and is having a total income other than foreign sources, I can tell you directly Indian source. Indian source are 3. Okay, received in India, accruing or arising in India, business or profession carried on outside India but managed from India. Okay, exceeding 15 lakhs, such individual is said to be resident if he stays in India during the period for 120 plus 365. In this case, it has exceeded. Since individual who stays in India 120 or more than less than 182 would be resident but not ordinary, irrespective of. So he is a resident but not ordinary resident because he has fulfilled the condition. In such case, the total income will be 16 lakhs. In such case, the total income will be 16 lakhs. For this, how to compute tax? 6 lakhs into 30% plus 1,12,500. 6 lakhs into 30%. Oh, yes, they have opted for 115 BAC. They have opted for 115 BAC. Okay, the question has not specifically said, but the answer in our institute material has been worked out by taking 115 BAC. Okay, by taking 115 BAC, because there only all these things are available. 250 to 5 lakh, 12,500. Next to 250, 10%, 25,000. Next to 250, 15%, 37,500. Next to 250. And next to 250 and the last 1 lakh 30%. Okay, so this is worked out under 115 BAC. 115 BAC, which comes to 226,200. Since the tax payable as per normal provision is 304,200 plus 11,000, which is higher than the tax payable as computed under, it is beneficial for him to opt. Should I write in every question? No. In examination, the question will be clear whether you should go for 115. If they ask you which is better, then both these things can be worked out. Otherwise, you can work out the normal tax system. So, Drew, there are 2 answers provided to you. There are 2 answers provided to you. One is the way it is being managed, that is the income part of it. 2 is the stay part of it. These 2 are together determining the residential status. These 2 are together determining the residential status. You are required to determine the residential status of Mr. Dinesh, a citizen of India, for the previous year 1920. For the previous year 1920. Mr. Dinesh is a member of a crew of Singapore-bound ship carrying passenger which left Kochi port on 16th August. Following are the details. Date of entering into the ship, 16th August. Date of exit, signing off from the ship, 21st January. In June 19, he had gone out of India to Dubai on a private tour for a continuous period of 27 days. During the last 4 years, last 4 previous year, he was present in India for 425. During the last 7, he was present for 830. Determine his residential status. The most important thing to understand is, for member of a ship crew, second basic condition is not applicable. For member of a ship crew, second basic condition is not applicable for them. It is not applicable for them. First, let me do it in the Excel and show you. I will first show you the answer, then we will see how they are answering in the present. Okay. So when I look at question number 2, okay, period of stay in India. Period of stay in India. The date he is entering the ship and the date he is coming out of the ship. That is, whenever he is in ship, it is assumed that he is outside India. Even the ship might be in the Indian territorial waters, but still, for our tax purposes, it will be taken that he is outside India. So going by that concept, period of stay in India, okay, from 1st April to 15th August. From 1st April to, why sir 15th August? Because 16th August he entered into a ship. The law says exclude date of entry and date of exit. Exclude that, which means till 15th August only I should pick. Okay, 30 plus June plus May plus June plus July plus August. That's August 15 days. April, May, June, July, August. Similarly, from 22nd January to 31st March. Okay, January 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 10 days. Okay, January 10 days plus Feb 28 days plus March 31. The total comes to, please wait till I complete, 206 less. Went to Dubai. The question also says he went to Dubai for, he has gone out in Dubai on a file 27 days. 27 net days in India. Net days in India, my dear friends, he is only there for 179 days. He is a non-resident. He is only there for 179 days in India. First basic condition is not satisfying. Second basic condition not applicable. So he is a non-resident. Okay. So he is a non-resident. Let's look into the answer. Okay. As per, when an Indian citizen leaves India as member of a group ship, the crew of the Indian ship, he will be resident India only if he stayed for 182 days. Second basic condition is not applicable. Okay, foreign bound ship, in respect of eligible voyage, not include the period commencing from the date he walks into the ship till the date he comes out of the ship. This will not be included. This will not be included. Commencing from the date he entered into the ship till the date he exited from the ship. Okay. So here, in this case, the voyage is undertaken by a foreign bound ship from Cochin port to Singapore port. Hence, the voyage is eligible. Okay. Total period, okay, accordingly, is 159, because here itself they are changed, okay, okay, to be excluded. Okay, 27 days he was in Dubai. Okay, so consequently, the period of stay in India would be 180. That is 159 minus 27, which is less than. Okay, actually, 1920 is a leap year. For our year, you don't worry. 1920 is a leap year. That's why you will wonder what sir got only 179, because here it will be 29 days. 1920 is a leap year. That's why they got 180. They understand that it is. We also got 180, the same 180 days. Okay. So he is a non-resident. He is a non-resident, my dear friends. Are you understanding? Are you understanding? Are you clear? Okay. Okay. Pakka. Great. Mr. Sridhar, a citizen of India, serving in the Ministry of Finance in India, was transferred to Indian Embassy in Australia on 15th March 2018-19. His status is income for his year under. Mr. Sridhar did not come to India in the financial year. Compute his total income in 2021. So he has not at all been in India in 1920. He's a straight away non-resident. He is, Mr. Sridhar did not come to India during it. So he is a non-resident. He is a non-resident. He did not rent from a house situated in Australia, received there, not taxable. Remittance, inward remittances are never taxable even, not taxable. Interest on post office savings bank in India, taxable in India. Salary from government of India, taxable. In the case of normally, salary is for services rendered. But for these people, it is taxable, whereas foreign allowance is not taxable. Foreign allowance is not taxable. Allowances are exempt. If in case you have not studied salary, you will understand this. Okay. So, Mr. Sridhar is a non-resident since he was not present in India anytime during the previous year. Okay. Income received and income accruing or rising, only it is taxable. Okay. So Mr. Sridhar's income will be salaries 9,25,000. Allowances are exempt under 10(7). Allowances are not taxable. Okay. And also, this is the gross salary minus standard deduction. Okay. House property is outside India. Interest is taxable. Okay. More than 3,500 since it's post office savings account. Anyhow, gross total income is 8,76,000. So, whenever it is a non-resident, there are only two types of income which are taxable in India: income received in India, income accruing or arising from. Fourth question: Mr. Thomas, a citizen of Japan, comes to India for the first time in 1617. During the financial year 1617, 1718, 1819, 1920 and 2021, his stay period are 50, 65, 95, 150 and 75. Determine his residential status for the assessment year 21-22, which means financial year 2021. Examine the tax implication of the following transaction. First, let us determine the income. Okay. I mean, residential status. First, I work it out here, then you can go and see the answer. Okay. In 2021, he is staying for 75 days. 75 days. So, he and past 4 years. Past 4 years are 50 plus 65, 50 plus 65 plus 95 plus 150, 95 plus 150, 360 days. 50, 65, 95, 150. Okay. So please keep it on a mute mode unless you have a doubt. 50, 65, 95, 150. So 60 plus 365 is not that. He is satisfying the first part, but basic condition 1 not satisfied. Basic condition 2, 60 plus 365, he is not satisfying. He is a non-resident. Now, interest received from Michael, a non-resident outside India. The funds is borrowed by Michael for investing in Indian companies. Debt for earning interest, not taxable. Interest earned outside India, received outside India, not taxable. He is also engaged in the business of running news agency and earned 5 lakhs for collection of news, not taxable. Collection of news is an exempt item, not taxable. He entered into an agreement with a partnership firm for transfer of technical document and for providing services relating to setting up of steel manufacturing process in India, taxable. 15 lakhs is taxable. So answer, let us check. He has been in India during the previous year for a total period of 182 or 60 plus 365. If an individual satisfies any one of the basic condition, he is a resident. Okay, right? During the previous year, Thomas stays for 75, 365. That's what we said now. The total number of period less than, and second condition also not fulfilled. Therefore, he would be treated as a non-resident. He is a non-resident in India. He has not satisfied the basic condition. So in this case, the first one is not taxable, okay, because it is not used for the purpose of business or profession. It is not taxable. Income earned outside India, received also outside India. Interest is earned outside India, received outside India, not taxable. Collection of news is not a taxable event at all, that everybody does. BBC does, our own channels does in foreign countries. Collection of news is never a taxable event. Okay, Mr. 10 lakhs is deemed to accrue since it is represent royalty fees for technical. That is the third, for manufacturing steel plants. Hence, the same is taxable in the hands of Mr. Thomas. So, for Mr. Thomas, this part, that is the news part and the interest part, not taxable because interest is not relating to building. Whereas the technical services part, because the technical services are rendered in India, it becomes taxable. It becomes taxable. So, my dear friends, in a question of residential status, what needs to be our focus? Very simple. Our focus needs to be on check the basic condition, check the number of days in India. Simultaneously, if they use the word person of Indian origin, be cautious. Be cautious. If it is person of Indian origin, look for total income also, more than 15 lakhs. There are 3 which are Indian income. There are 3 which are Indian income. So those 3 things, please be careful and check. Otherwise, check the basic condition, check the additional condition, and scope of total income. You all know how to compute it. Thank you very much.